Hello guys and welcome to another video. Today we are in Skansen, in this park with a lot of Swedish, in Stockholm, Sweden, with a lot of Swedish traditions can be visited, like old Viking schools and churches and even some animals, so you name it. So let's see, today not so many visitors, so it's good because it's like a little bit cold autumn day here. But let's see what can I show you from this quite beautiful and interesting park. Yeah, just join me. Actually, here's a stage where some concerts are. And like a restaurant over there. And of course the beautiful view over one central part of Stockholm. I'm not sure what these are called in English, but they're sure they're old Viking kind of things. And let's see. Oh, closed, cannot go up. So and here's another one. Oh, different color, like the ones I call them. Many Swedish houses are like old Swedish wood kind of. And here's like a, what it seems like a Swedish old church, I think, like a Viking, like really nice built wood. Let's see what it says here. Fatburen. The Fatburen storehouse. The store was built by carpenters in Skansen as a copy of a 17th century store from Östergötland. The building provides storage for the Högahöl mansion, obsolete Swedish word meaning a store or wardrobe. Yeah, let's continue. Some other, let's see, when I'm on a street with more of this kind of old buildings. So you have this like a 19th century old northern Swedish farm kind of. So everything made of wood. I assume that here is for animals, of course. So yeah, like different sizes, and yeah, probably this for the heat, to warm inside a heating system. Of course, at that time was only wood, I would think that, and looks kind of interesting. That's about it. Just different sizes of wooden houses, and now we go back to another area. So another interesting little buildings let's see what this actually is. Comes originally from Blekinge in the south of Sweden. It shows a farming home from the beginning of the 19th century, so medieval times until 19th century. And yeah, it looks quite nice with this grass on the ceiling, and of course again you have this for the heating system, and probably here there's like some kind of a storage. And now something really interesting that I see here, what appears to be like an old Viking church or something, really beautiful and really good shape. It even, you can see that it was recently painted probably. And let's go inside to check this out. Actually, here's like a place for children with a small train and a little bit of water, but we don't go there. We just go to film this church inside, which you can read something about it. The wall was like 1730, moved to Skansen 1916. Okay, interesting. Let's see. Gloria Church. Man, this seems that was recently, really recently painted. I mean, you can even see here. Even smells like painted a little bit, to be honest with you. So it's like a so that's about it. There's some nice windows, and man, but this seems that if I put my hand here, I'm not gonna even do it, so it's just... Anyway, this is this Gloria Church that I'm... Beautiful. Really beautiful. I don't think we see anything inside, and of course it's closed, so let's move further to the next interesting place. First I thought that these horses are not real, but they are actually, they are moving, so.
Titta, han sover.
Det är så positivt.
Ja, han sover.
So, actually the first animal I saw after the horses is bear. Seems they are playing a little bit, like a small brawl or a little bit of a fight. Oh! All right.
Oj, oh damn.
This horse is a little bit concerned. Now I see some Really interesting animals here. I don't know, it's a buffalo or something like. Oh, this guy looks really tough. Wild pigs, and this guy here, I think is a buffalo. A few over there more. Harbor seal, which barely can see, is swimming here towards us. Somewhere here, but I don't know. So actually here I find a nice spot over another part of the central area. Here we go back up. This also, it seems to be like also like an old Viking church or something. Here you can read about it. It comes from a farm in Telemark in Norway. So actually it's like a kind of one of the Skansen's oldest buildings in the 14th century. That's interesting. So, on the way to another spot, we come through about these guys, the reindeers, and about the Sams in Sweden. And of course it's about the Sami people, their traditional custom, language, way of life, and part of Sami identity, like the indigenous people in Sweden. So, in Jokkmokk, they're like most important city, and this is why I came across here to this reindeer. And here of course I'm not going to talk about all these things about the past, the present, and of course they were discriminated like in most part of the world, indigenous people. So anyway, we're on the way to another spot now. So about the Sami people, here's what appears to be like a Sami camp, like a kind of small tents or like houses made of tree and this kind of mud, and they look kind of interesting. Shape of a tent, but not really. Too bad that we cannot go inside. So and there is another one over here which has a window. Just show you a little bit this place. This actually looks really nice. I mean, like a, what do you call this in English now? I forgot the word in English. It's like a bungalow kind of thing. Really interesting. This would be really interesting to see the inside of it, but unfortunately it's not open. So yeah. But anyway guys, let's go to the other spot, which is like some medieval streets or something like here, ancient streets, whatever you want to call it, where you can see some schools, the street from the hundreds of years ago in the Viking times. So here's another something interesting, like a belfry or chapel, I want to call it in English. It's under renovation now, so of course we cannot go inside as usual, but yeah, just filming a little bit from the outside, and it looks quite nice. The same as another church that I showed you previous. There is, looks like it's really recently painted, you know, and here somewhere some stairs, and no, it's not possible to go inside, just a little bit like this, actually just everything wood, yeah, and yeah, interesting. It's like a small train that goes from there to there. I'm not sure if this is operational or not, but now we're heading to a ancient street city kind of, where you can see some buildings and some schools from Viking times. Here it said renovation of the Heshaw Belfry. So one of the buildings predating the open air museum. And here somewhere, which this area, I believe there are this kind of Viking type of living area or something. Let's see. It's like a really nice wooden houses here, which look very, how can I say, traditional Swedish kind of. So this is like how it looked like here, like really hundreds of years ago, literally, right? Also some cafes here and pharmacy. Oh, really? It's really interesting. I don't think we're gonna go inside to see all these places, but it's interesting to. Oh yeah. Let's see this part inside here. Charles Tott's residence. I don't know exactly what is this place, but it must be interesting to see from the back side here. Oh. It's really interesting. Here. Of course, you have all these QR codes on the buildings, which were not really available at that time, right? So, yeah. Oh my God. It's like a metal kind of shop or something. Like all this. What is this here? Oh, like a food store from that time. Closed. Okay, and the phone cabin here. Let's see if it's still operational. Let's make a phone call. I'm joking, obviously. But it's interesting to see. Yeah. It's like a square from many years ago. This place. Let's continue, see this street along the way up. So actually here they were making saddle for horses. You see here saddle mockery. This is how I was looking at that days. This place is like a small, I don't know if I can call it factory or something. Continue on this medieval street. Here I have this Goldsmith Workshop. Let's come inside a little bit. So, Goldsmith. I think it's also, yeah, actually well, we were here. Sorry, we were here. It has about, I think they were working on this kind of horse thing. And here, also the same. Same bear fur here. So, change the batteries. We're still in this area. It's like all these kind of shops or you name it. Here I have actually like a bar place where you can serve something. And some chicken here. Let's see here also. All the streets have names like Old Bageriet, like this kind of course a tourist shop. And again this view. View towards this Gröna Lund Park and boats that go to Finland and all this. But I'm gonna film a little bit more in this area and go. It's kind of really interesting. Oh, like a actually we are on the back here somewhere, so we have to go out back on the main street again. So see you soon, guys. So guys, we're back again with this view from the beginning of this video. I think we have seen quite a lot in this park. I don't know what more to see to show you guys, but let's see a little bit of this view again. Here I have like a restaurant with a terrace in this part, of course, where we can eat, enjoy a few beers or something. Like I told you, not so many people, but anyway, it was a nice experience for me and for you. Actually, I was here probably about 12 or 14, 15 years ago. So this is the beautiful view again from Skansen, Stockholm, the Swedish capital. And yeah, there's the amusement park, the old city center, all this, and some weapons here, of course not functional. And yeah, this is a nice stage where they have concerts, and but I think it's enough for today. Hope you find this video interesting, and if you can to Sweden one time or in the future, I strongly recommend you to visit this place. So alright guys, I think that was enough for today, and yeah, just hope you enjoyed this video. Bye bye, take care. Alright guys, so actually here we're going back. It's like a stair here, it's like some kind of exposition, I don't know how to call it, but anyway, it's about the planet, about the... So this is actually a stair to go back down towards the entry, and here also there's kind of save the planet messages or something about animals and you name it, about the trash, about many other things that about the planet. You see the biosphere, universe, whatever. So here they say like a spoon of food, there's more bacteria than the whole planet or whatever. Anyway, I'm not a specialist in these things, and so I don't want to talk too much about this, but again, this was our trip to Skansen, going now towards the entry. Yeah. So actually now is the end of the video. This is the entry door over there, so I don't know about this thing, what is it, but like a modern art thing, you know. And yeah, so here at the entry guys, and again I can say thank you for watching this video, and hopefully see you in the next one. Bye bye.